It's actually Fire Safety Week for Canada. So today I'm going to talk to you about the importance of a escape plan for your home. Now, recently, stats are showing that the amount of time a person has to get out of their home has been reduced from, say, 24 minutes back in the 1970s to about 5 or 6 minutes now. So it's really important to think about this, and what we're going to do for the rest of the day, rest of the 10 minutes, I should say, which I don't know how many I've got left, but rest of the 10 minutes we're going to go do a quick little exercise. We'll watch a short video, and then we will do a little group work, come back together and discuss that group work, and some closing thoughts on that. I'll give you some materials you can take home with you, and then we'll summarize after that. Does that sound like a good plan for the rest of the minutes here? All right, so let's do the exercise. I want you guys to just close your eyes. You don't have to if you feel uncomfortable about closing your eyes, but let's just close your eyes and take a deep breath, relax. Think about being at home, doing something at home. Maybe you're cooking, maybe you're sleeping, maybe you're watching TV and your kids are in their room. Everything's nice, quiet. Everything's good. Take some deep breaths. Everybody relaxed? Uh-oh.
The life of a deadly fire has begun. This scenario occurs in millions of homes every year around the world.
Okay, we have something just coming up the back of the sofa.
Just show us the screen mark.
Might be from a cigarette that was left there for a few hours, or
Technology
a little kid playing with a lighter, giving it a little ignition.
At this stage, the small flame is relatively harmless. To grow, the main source of fuel is the sofa. As it burns, the heat it produces decomposes chemicals in its wood and synthetic material. Rising is a complex concoction of flammable gases. They combine with oxygen in the room to produce a dazzling chemical reaction, flames. As the flames radiate heat downward onto the sofa, more and more fuel is consumed. As this deadly cycle repeats itself, the fire grows with frightening speed.
Okay, we had 2 smoke detectors in the hallway that were getting activated. The fire began to spread up the wall. You can start seeing heavier smoke building up against the ceiling. That's hot gas that's trapped there by the ceiling.
Experiments like this have led scientists to a simple but alarming discovery. Fires are changing. 107 seconds into the burn, this fire is much hotter than it would have been 20 years ago. The reason? Modern furnishings ignite more easily and burn faster than traditional products like wood and timber.
We can see the radiation from the fire just on the sofa starting to affect other objects in the room. They're smoking, they're pyrolyzing, they're giving off additional fuel. That's additional fuel that's going up into that hot layer that's going to burn.
In the 1950s, the average apartment fire took more than 15 minutes to peak at around 1400 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, they can hit a staggering 2000 degrees. In a little over 150 seconds, this test fire grew from a harmless flame to a raging inferno. The heat and energy it released destroyed the apartment in less than 3 minutes.
So that was just a quick short video. Let me ask you, how many of you actually have an escape plan for your homes now? Good, good. And are they up to date? Have they been, you know, updated? Or have they been, you know, just kind of,
They're up to date, but we haven't changed our home layout since they were created.
How many have thought of actually doing a plan in the house? Yeah, thought of it, not quite done it, but maybe communicated it to your children or something, but not actually formalized the plan.
I have earthquake, but I don't have fire.
You don't have.
Yeah.
So, well, some of the earthquake things I'm sure will happen. We'll sort of come into play with what we're doing here anyway. So, what I'd like to do is break it up into groups now. Maybe 3 and 3 and 4, or maybe let's say 4 and 4 and 3. Are we okay with that?
Yep.
And this group here, what I'd like you to do is just think up what you would like, or what you think should be in a escape plan for the home. Okay, and maybe this group here can think of the why you'd want to have an escape plan. Just 4 or 5 words or sentences or whatever. Just let's do that. And this one here will think about the who and the where. You might want to think about the plans of who to communicate with, or where to put them, or that type of stuff. We can do that, and then before you get started, what I'd like to do is about 2 minutes is to maybe have some answers there, and we'll just write them up on the board. One person from each group can come and just put a couple sentences up on the board there. That be okay?
Yep.
Right. Thanks.
I think everyone.
Yeah, no, but we should have like one person.
What would you expect to see?
Everyone's accounted for.
I'm pretty basic, yeah, I just have a single
You guys okay? I mean, I had to sort of this one also.
Yeah, no, that's good, but
Challenging.
I think it's a thing, who we're thinking maybe having everyone needs to know something, maybe one person.
But then if that person is not there or incapacitated,
I think it's kind of one of those things.
Think about also might think about who you want to
everyone knows what everyone else is doing. That would be something I just
Well, everyone knows,
Everyone needs to know when maybe. How about who and when? How many times you might want to communicate it, when you might want to communicate.
Right after your.
You guys are good? Well, sooner the, yeah, we don't need a perfect plan, we just need to have some elements.
kids or whatever, definitely your plan changes there.
I think we need to look at the yeah, we have pets and stuff.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who, you could put adults, and our institution.
There's something else I forgot you about?
Oh, the quilt, so, I mean, so you could smoke, I guess? Yeah, I guess we're
So do you want me to put quilt here?
yeah. Or have we like,
What about escape rooms?
yeah, the towels that cover your mouth.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Physically.
Yeah, escape rooms, practice,
You have a bath?
Yeah.
You have a bath somewhere? On the fridge?
That's good.
Breathe on the side of it.
I'm already over my,
Okay, now that we've touched on it.
now that we've touched on it. So there's lots of things to think about as to what you're gonna do. It's not easy to pull out the plan right after you've woken up from a nice, relaxing event, like sleeping, and to have a plan in place. So the what, that's hard to come up with in the little time we had here. And you've got 2 minutes when you have to leave the house. Why is, kids and people in the house there, that is definitely a good why. And who, where, everyone needs to know. People that come over and visit with you need to know. It's just important for that. Did anybody get any sort of feelings from, how effective was the actual channel from nice and quiet to noisy? Is that a little disruptive? Of course, when you're having to escape a house, your adrenaline's going to be flowing worse than that. So it's something to keep in mind. I'll hand out this handout here, which is all this other stuff. This here, and quickly in closing, this is for you with some tips as well as sort of a template for actually drawing up a plan. I hope you guys actually do create the plan. This is part of the document, part of that card thing there, so you should have done this, but my time is up. So in closing, next time I come to visit you guys at your house, I'm sure I'll be indoctrinated into how to escape if something happens while I'm there. Thank you.